To say the Cowboys don't have a winning culture is ridiculous, Stephen A. They absolutely have.
You're ridiculous for saying that.
You're ridiculous. You're utterly ridiculous.
Shocking that you.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Please do support us by dropping a comment, liking, and subscribing. So, Monday afternoon's edition of Fast Take, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharpe, and Dan Orlovsky were tasked with analyzing some Jerry Jones quotes about the Dallas Cowboys from the NFL Combine last week. Specifically, they zeroed in on Jones saying his team does not have a culture problem, despite coming up short of the Super Bowl or even the NFC Championship game over the last few years, following great regular seasons. So, Dan Orlovsky made the case that the Cowboys have a winning culture because they have won 12 games in 3 consecutive seasons. Stephen A. and Shannon Sharpe were baffled and they started yelling at Orlovsky together. The debate went on, but still Orlovsky kept on explaining that a winning culture can still exist in Dallas, even without them necessarily winning a Super Bowl. On this, I totally disagree with Dan Orlovsky because what are the Cowboys trying to achieve? The Cowboys are normally expected to win it all, not just to win a number of games. What do you think about this? Please drop a comment. Don't forget to like the video. Our target is only 1,000 likes. Subscribe. Thank you.
To say the Cowboys don't have a winning culture is ridiculous, Stephen A. They absolutely have.
You're ridiculous for saying that.
You're ridiculous. You're utterly ridiculous.
Shocking that you two agree. They won 12 games 3 years in a row, guys. They absolutely have a winning culture. They have a winning. They don't have a championship culture. No one's saying that.
What the hell is the winning culture? That's the point of winning. What are you talking about?
No, there's not.
Oh my God!
How many teams in the NFL have a championship culture? That it actually has result a handful? Realistically, a championship culture?
The Cowboys are not on that hand end.
But they've won 12 games 3 years in a row, guys. If they don't have a winning culture, it would be a losing culture.
What team do you know? Excuse me, Dan Orlovsky. What team do you know is accused of having a winning culture that don't have a championship attached to it? Who are these people that's talking about winning cultures when you don't have a championship?
What teams do you know? About? What teams do you know that win 12 games a year? So what is that? Plus 66% of the games a year and considered a losing culture. You tell me the organizations that do that.
Normally teams that win 12 games every year over a 3-year span at least get to the conference championship, at least get to the Super Bowl. They make it past the second round. When was the last time the Cowboys made it past the second round? And they won all them games with all those Pro Bowl players, with all those All-Pro players. What have the Cowboys done to convince you that they're winning? That's not winning. You got to have something attached to that.
Shannon, Shannon, I'm in the same page as you, or in the same boat as you, in regards to that they don't have like a true championship culture. And I know that Mike McCarthy stated that at the end of the year. Winning then, damn it? To sit here and say they're like, no, guys, let's be real.
I mean, sometimes I just wonder about you. Listen, when I slipped and bust my ass, I hurt my ankle. Clearly, you got knocked upside your damn head when you twisted your ankle. I mean, something's up. Something's really, really up. You're going to stay this on national TV.
You and I rolled mine, black cat go.
Excuse me. You got a wonderful wife with 4 beautiful kids that cater to your cheap ass self. That's what that's about. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that problem. Okay. Here's the deal right now. Let me read this to you, Dan Orlovsky. The Cowboys, we know about the last Super Bowl win in 1995, right? Dan Orlovsky, do you know that since that time, 55 different teams among the 4 major North American pro sports leagues have won championships? 13 different teams in the NFL, 12 different teams in the NBA, 16 different teams in Major League Baseball, and 14 different teams in the National Hockey League. The Dallas Cowboys are not associated with having a winning culture because they don't win.